Let's dive into Genesis chapter 14. What a beautiful day it was today. We got to have a little bit of rain. It rained yesterday too, but I caught some great photos, rain droplets on flowers and things. I really had a good day today. Let's dive into Genesis 14 and keep that going. At the time when Amprol was king of Shinar, Arnot king of Elasar, Kedemor king of Elam, and Tidal king of Goyim. These kings went to war against Bera, king of Sodom, Bisha king of Gomorrah, Shinab king of Adamish, Shimber king of Zeboim, and the king of Bel, that is Zorah. All these later kings joined forces in the valley of Siddim, that is the Dead Sea Valley. For 12 years they had been subject to Kedemors, but in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year, Kedemor and the kings allied with him went out and defeated the Rephaites in Ashtaroth, Kimmer, the Zunites in Ham, the Ammonites in Shev Kemeth, and the Horites in the hill country of Seir, as far as the El part, near the desert. Then they turned back and went to En Misphah, this is Kadesh, and they conquered the whole territory of the Amalekites, as well as the Ammonites who were living in Hazon Tamar, the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, the king of Elboim, and the king of Bel, this is Zorah, marched out and drew up their battle line in the valley of Siddim against Korah, Amr, king of Edom, Tidal, king of Goyim, Amphron, king of Shinar, and Arka, king of Elzar. 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of tar pits, and when the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, some of the men fell into them, and the rest fell to the hills. The 4 kings seized all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their food. Then they went away. They also carried off Abram's nephew Lot, and his possessions, since he was living in Sodom. A man who had escaped came and reported this to Abram the Hebrew. Now Abram was living near the great trees of Mamre, the Ammonite, a brother of Eshcol and Aner, all of whom were allied with Abram. When Abram heard that his relative had been taken captive, he called out the 318 trained men born in his household and went in pursuit as far as Dan. During the night, Abram divided his men to attack them, and he rounded them, pursuing them as far as Hoab, north of Damascus. He recovered all the goods and brought back his relative Lot and his possessions, together with the women of the other people. After Abram returned from defeating Kedemor and the kings allied with him, the king of Sodom came out to meet him in the valley of Sheva, that is the king's valley. Then Melchior, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High, and he blessed Abram, saying, Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, and praise be to God Most High, who delivered your enemies into your hands. Then Abram gave him 1/10 of everything. The king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the people and keep the goods for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom with raised hand, I have sworn an oath to the Lord God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, that I will accept nothing belonging to you, not even a thread or the strap of a sandal, so that you will never be able to say, I made Abram rich. I will accept nothing but what my men have eaten, and the share that belongs to the men who went with me to Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them have their share. Thank you for reading Genesis chapter 14 with me. Pretty straightforward if you've read or if you followed along with the previous chapters. However, if you have questions or comments, nothing is overlooked here, and any question I will respond to. So please just let me know.